Okay, so Denise is should be coming up, and she's got us on the IASC website. So Denise?
Hi. Again, my name is Denise Rothrock. I've been participating with IASC since 2008. This happens to be my group of students that are on the front page of the website. This is when we gave our plaque to our school board when we named our asteroid Madisonville High. If you look here at the home page, there's a section called Astronomical. And this is where you can download the program. This program we use to find the asteroids. You can download the program. You can get a quick start guide, which gives you information, which will give you instructions on how to run Astronomical, download it, and also how to tell between true and false signatures or true and false asteroids. There are some practices that you can also use. Disregard this down here. This is a separate program for neo-confirmation, so disregard the information down here. But this can get you started on setting up aspects and practice. These are the current campaigns that are going on right now. This is the Pan-STARRS campaign that Patrick talked about earlier. And you will find your school if you are participating. This is just a long list of the schools that are in the Pan-STARRS campaign right now. It started March the 10th, and it'll go to April the 14th. And right here happens to be my school. And when you click on it, there'll be a security code, but I've already opened it. And these are the 5 images that we this week. And so you download those images. I usually put them on my desktop. I have a folder that I put all our images, that I download the images to. They are a zip file, so they'll have to zip. But if you'll note, these images here are the Pan-STARRS. These images up here I got from the international campaign that are from the ARI Institute, and these are different telescopes. The N numbers here tell you that this 24-inch telescope, the 30-inch telescope, 32. PS1 will start here. These are PS1 images. It's important to know what image that you're doing so that you can put the correct configuration file. So once you have your images downloaded and unzipped, then you can open Astronomical. When you first open Astronomical, this chart will come up. What it's doing is it's updating your MPC report, or MPC database. That is from the Minor Planet Center, where they keep a log of all the known asteroids. It's important to keep that up to date so that you're not measuring an asteroid that happens to be already known. So once it completes its update, then Astronomical itself opens. This is your toolbar, and to load into the mix, you go back down here. This indication down here, it tells me that I have PS1 configuration file open. If I was working on a different image, a 24, 30, or 32, I would have to change that configuration file in order to get the program to work properly. So I'm going to go ahead and load a Pan-STARRS image set. This happens to be the one that we had last week that my students observed. You can see right there, there's a nice pretty little galaxy on this image set. What you need to do first, once you download your image, is you need to do what's called a data reduction. It takes the image and matches it to reference stars in the sky. So what it's doing now is taking these images and using a star catalog and making a match so that we know where in the sky these images were taken. As you can see, there are 4 images, and I'm not sure the timing between the images.
Did they go by pairs? There's 15 minutes between the first pair, 15 minutes between the second pair, and an hour between the pairs.
All right, this is a chart that pops up to make sure there's nothing in red. Otherwise, you've got an error that you have a 3-order fit. And so we have a good match to the reference chart. Back closed out. The next thing you want to do is you want to see if there's any known asteroids in this image set. We'll go back to our catalog, the MPC database, and it'll look for any known asteroids that have to be in this particular area. It'll take a few seconds. As you can see, there are 2 known asteroids. There's one here, there's one down here. So now we want to take these 4 images and we want to blink them. We want to make a loop. We want to make like a small movie. Okay. So what it's doing now is cycling through the 4 different images, 1, 2, 3, 4. And what it's going to appear, I'm just going to zoom in on this so we can see it a little bit better. The stars will appear to stay stationary. I start up here in the upper right-hand corner. Stars will stay stationary, and as you can see right here, we have a moving object. So we have to measure that moving object. What I'm going to do is I'm going to stop. These buttons right here are your advanced. So stop, just like you are. I'm going to magnify it so I can really good and put my cursor right in the center of that asteroid. Okay. What you want to make sure that you have a really nice fit. This is one that's pretty good. Their SNR is greater than 5. The visible magnitude for this particular asteroid is 20.4. We also want to make sure there's nothing close by, or there's nothing around this, or there's this not known asteroid. Pretty well know that it's not because it's not numbered. But these indications are asteroids that are somewhere around there, but there's nothing that is exactly right where we are. So that this is a new asteroid. So what we're going to do is we're going to put in our special for each school. Mine has the MHS, which is Madisonville High School, and then a 4-digit number. It takes a log in a journal as to what image sets are doing, what numbers have been used, and then when the next asteroid is found, they take that next number that's available. Then you have to do this on each image set, or each image in the set. Okay. Put the same number. You do this for each image. Now, if it's an ARI image, they will have 3 images. In case of hand stars, there are 4. Got some more. Now, if it's like close to the edge, you can only get 2 or 3 of the images, not all 4. That's okay. You can't send in 1 measurement. Okay. All right. So once you finish that, then you can continue on and sweep the image, look for other unknown asteroids like that one was, or measuring known asteroids. Okay. This one here is known, and we also know it's not measured because it has a red square. So you do the same thing again. Image 1. I just like really good. My hash mark really good on the center. Very nice. ISR. Okay. This particular one, we know is a known asteroid because it's numbered. So if we can see here the right ascension and declination, 0, 0, which means at that location, this is the asteroid at that location. So we're going to click OK on that, and it's going to put in the information here. We're going to accept, and we're going to do that on all 4 images. I usually pair my students up for groups of 2, and we rotate around so that everybody has a chance to analyze the image fairly easy process. It's just a matter of knowing what is an asteroid and what's not. What you want to look for is you want to look for this round shape. You want to make sure that it is moving in a straight line and at a constant speed, and also the visible magnitude is not fluctuating very much. Where are we at? Good. Go forward. So you're going to scan the entire image and look for either known asteroids or hopefully find you some unknown asteroids. Let's do the motion again. Okay, so this asteroid, it's got a nice round shape, it's moving in a straight line, and it's moving at a constant speed. So if we go over here to file, if we have finished the entire image, then we're ready to make our MPC report. This is the first measurement I took here, and this is the second one here. Okay. What you have to do is you have to copy your MPC report and place it into a notebook or notepad.
We're suddenly getting a lot of lag here, but I think I think we can still follow.
Okay, shall I slow down just a little bit? Are we okay?
I think we're okay.
And you change the measure to your students, you're going to have up to 5 students. Okay. And in the end, you put your initials of your high school or school. Put what image set.
So you misspelled the name of your school?
No, and the Madisonville High School. Oh, I did. Sorry. On vacation. Sorry. Image set. This was a gift one. And the only other change you have to make is you have to space out your asteroids. So once you've made these changes, your MPC report is ready to be saved, and it's sent to Dr. Miller at the Isaac, to his Isaac email. Okay, and that's basically all you have to do in analyzing an image. Anybody have any questions?
What do those numbers mean?
The numbers here, of course, these are the destination of the asteroid. This is the one that we named that we feel that is an unknown asteroid. Same thing here, this is one that was designated for this particular asteroid. This is the date. This was March the 6th, 2013. And this is the portion of the day time. I do believe it has to be converted into an actual time of day that it would take. This right ascension index. This is your magnitude, very nice. They're not fluctuating greatly, so that's a good sign. And this right here is the observatory's code, the code for the observatory in which the image was taken. Okay, and that's the basic MPC report that gets mailed and then gets forwarded on to the Minor Planet Center.
That's great. Very cool.
Okay.
So I will send this around to the NITARP folks, and if they have any questions, if the people that weren't able to attend live have questions, I guess they can email you at the email address you put up right there, or they can. I'll include that email in the email that I send around. So great. Thank you guys very, very much, and especially for interrupting your spring break. Denise, to participate.
That's fine.
Thanks a lot. You will be hearing from me.